Yeah.
Welcome to Morning Mornings with Murray.
Are we really live right now?
We're recording.
Whoa.
Okay, Cameron,
Hey,
I wanted to
guys.
ask you about something. We got Shaflonka here. You can't see him, but don't worry about that. He's like an AI in our brains.
He's
Um,
our
Hello.
amazing
What prompt would
guest.
you like me to?
Oh, what? My OBS just stopped responding?
What?
That's a sign. It's a sign.
What are the odds? Oh, no. Okay, we're back.
My
It
app
probably
worked.
didn't stop.
Oh.
Okay. All right, that should be good. All right, anywho, though. Tesla. Poo Teslas.
Who?
Have you guys heard about this? The poo Teslas? This is kind of been going
So
on.
they went off instead of electricity. They went off poo.
They're poo. No, so basically what's been happening are people they're mad about Elon Musk and the government and doing all this bad stuff he's doing.
Yo, wait! I did hear about this.
Big fat guy walks up, puts his hand in his butt.
Ew.
He pulls out poo fingers and
Yeah.
he wipes it wimply all on the side of the Tesla. I don't condone poo fingering the Teslas.
Generally,
Generally, it's
I
just
don't
not
condone
good
poo
practice.
fingering. Generally,
That
Generally.
is disgusting.
It's so gross. So and then the pictures of the side of the car come out, and it just looks like greasy, disgusting fingerprints on the side. It's not even that many. It was a sheepish attempt.
Well, if you're gonna do that, you might as well just because it's still a crime. You might as well go all the way and just break the window.
Maybe
That
not
seems like
that
a
one.
call to violence.
Yeah, Shaflonka, what did you mean by that?
That's treason.
This is a comedy podcast.
This is
What
why
the
you. This is
hell?
why.
This
This
is
is
all
why
parody,
I'm,
this
I'm
is
trying to
fake.
make. I'm trying to make them not want me back on this show.
Shaflonka's trying to get himself canceled so he can't even appear on a show with no viewers. Okay.
Hey! You guys get
I'm fucking tired
12.
of Shaflonka's antics, bro.
The second poo Tesla. It was a lady.
Fuck you, Murray.
This is poo Tesla 2.
There's more
There's
than
a second.
There was another poo
instance?
Tesla incident. It was a lady who walked up and pulled down her pants and just rubbed her ass on the car.
Okay,
Now-
I can respect that more.
I saw some people saying it's a secret OnlyFans ad, but I don't think that's
What's the
true.
poo-poo? No,
No,
once the
because she
poo-poo
just
gets
rubbed her
involved-
ass on it. You know what I mean? Like, I guess there's
Oh,
like
no
the
poop. She's not shitting.
to my knowledge, I didn't actually look into it that deeply. I don't think that she shitted on the car because
Okay.
with the first one, the video ended with them a picture of the car with the poo wipes. When the lady rubbed her ass on the car, they didn't cut to it after and be like, "Look at all the shit smeared on my car."
Right. I had a dirty ass when I did this.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that was the other thing about the first guy. It's like you're
why was his ass so dirty in the
Yeah.
first place?
what happened to his ass?
If you're reaching your ass on any given time, you're not going to come out with poo-poo on your fingers.
No, mine wouldn't be that
Shouldn't.
bad. Shouldn't. No.
From the photo, it's a very blurry image, but he looks like Starvos, that comedian.
Stavros.
Stavros, yeah.
Yeah, he's funny. Yeah, he probably did it. Honestly, it was probably a PR stunt.
Yeah.
We have a Tesla dealership here in Oakville, eh?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, I saw that Cybertrucks weren't built for winter weather. Like they
Oh,
didn't
yeah.
even really consider that. So
Yeah.
a ton of Cybertrucks are breaking down or they can't get in their car because of how the stupid handles work.
Yeah, they can't get the
Um,
doors open.
And yeah, Elon Musk doesn't care. He already got the bag.
It doesn't
Here's what
affect
I'm
him at
saying,
all.
We have a we have a Tesla dealership here in Oakville, and we all have poopy asses.
Oh,
Put those
okay.
together.
I
It's
started to like the
everything
thought
we
of
need
this because
for some protests.
got some stuff going on. I mean to get into some political causes, so let's go
That's what I'm saying,
rub
we
our
can
dirty
make it
asses in
different.
that car.
We can.
No.
I don't know if
make
you
it
guys know this, but the Bonehead's house filled with swampy asses.
Yeah, we got dirty
sure
butts.
everyone here.
Toilet
It's
paper's
like
a
the Bop
scam.
House.
Your butt can get dirty. It's fine.
Cameron, you move into the Bop House for the summer?
Yeah, Cameron.
You know they're gonna kidnap me and torture me
What?
because I'm
Torture.
They're gonna use me as a sacrifice like in the movie The Babysitter.
Okay.
I want to disguise myself as Cameron and let that happen to me.
Bro, it's my turn. You're next.
I want to spend my summer at the Bop House.
I'd honestly feel like a
sacrifice.
cult. It's funny because it's the worst aspect of it is the fact that it's in Florida, and they're all Floridians.
That's the worst aspect of it.
That's 100%.
That's what makes you not want to go.
Yeah.
I guess that's
If
true.
if I got an invite to the Bop House, and I'd be like, if it's in LA or anywhere else, I'd be like, sure. Florida, no. I'm gonna pass. You guys are clearly all fucking insane.
Snow White.
Oh yeah, we were talking about this a little bit.
Yeah, Snow White's been a big flop, a big stinking flopper from what I hear.
It's been through the ringer more than one time.
Definitely.
These articles: Snow White box office more sleepy than happy.
Oh, they were cooking with that one.
Yeah.
Classic.
More
Snow
dopey
White
than,
leaves critics
Doc.
grumpy. Or grouchy.
It's made.
Fuck.
It's already made more than Mickey 17.
Hey, there you go.
I'm not bashful to say that Snow White is a sleepy Doc. What are the other ones? Determined?
Where's Will Smith
that
as the
one? I don't
genie
know.
in it?
Dopey, happy, sleepy, determined.
That is not one of them. That is not one of them.
Bashful,
Yeah.
driven,
Goal oriented.
intense.
Yeah.
Holy
intense.
shit! The IMDb.
Endearing.
Well, these days,
Whoa.
one of them would be like
Wokey.
gender non-binary. Yeah, wokey.
No, that's silly.
Wokey. The IMDb is a 2.1. I have never seen a Disney movie so low.
Sleepy, grumpy, and gender non-binary. And Doc. What is Doc? Why is he one of them?
I think he's the doctor.
Oh, this movie.
The medic.
This movie was. I think you're thinking of the Smurfs.
No, one of the dwarfs is Doc.
They got Papa. They got Et. They got Dwarfette.
This movie was doomed to fail. It was
Holy
made by
shit!
Mark
I can't
Webb.
believe the one I forgot is my favorite one. Sneezy.
He
He's an
sneezes?
official dwarf.
He just sneezes.
Yeah, grumpy, happy, sleepy, bashful, sneezy, dopey, and Doc.
That's crazy.
Doc, the leader of the seven dwarfs, known for his intelligence and reliability. Oh, I wonder what the rundown for Sneezy is. Sneezy is known for his frequent sneezing fits, which can both be comical and contagious. Contagious. But apparently they're not allowed to. They're not even allowed to call him dopey, eh? Like the stupid one.
That's crazy. What do they
It's
call
too
him?
woke now. They have to call him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wait. What is this?
That is so funny.
Oh, so everyone's hating on this. Oh, this is like a political thing that everyone.
Okay,
why
yeah.
everyone's hating this
There's a
movie?
lot of political hate behind it.
There's
Bro,
like Palestine
okay.
shit and all that.
Yeah, because
Do you remember like a year ago when the news came out that they were making a new Snow White, but they weren't using any little people?
yeah.
Yeah, it
Or
was
wait.
gonna be it. Okay.
They weren't
We
using
were-
little people?
We
No,
were
they-
talking about how like it gets rid of employment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
okay,
This
so-
is the same movie.
They revealed it, and it had like it had a cast because they were like, oh, we can't put the dwarves in it as little people, so they got a like
Peter
a,
Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage was like, I can't believe this ass backward movie is still getting made.
Okay, how what is this? Peter Dinklage is like they're giving jobs to little people, and Peter Dinklage is like, I don't think that's right. This is wrong. If they're making a movie with a little person, there should only be one little person in it, and frankly,
And
it should be
make it
played by
me.
me. It should be played by me.
I think we were also talking about this with Wicked because like Munchkin Land is none of them are little people. They're just like for
Yeah,
changing that.
they're gingers
I feel
now.
like Peter Dinklage is taking jobs away from other little people by being so famous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You can't make a movie with 7 little people in it. How am I supposed to play that many roles?
you can't
Well,
give me
although
all those
everyone-
roles.
Like the new the Timothy Chalamet Wonka movie, instead of casting like little people, they got fucking Hugh Grant and they
Yeah.
CG him to make him a little
Right.
person. That seems worse.
Yeah,
That seems
You'd
ass
think.
backwards.
My favorite part of the Tim Burton Charlie the Shock Factory is that they got one guy that's not
Yeah,
Peter
Deep Roy, the
Dinklage
goat.
yeah.
to play everyone. I love that. It's so sick.
Mhm.
It's like no,
And
we're gonna
he's
get
little.
Hugh Grant. Yeah, and he's exactly.
He's little in real life.
He's also like they got like it's not like what we were talking about with Peter Dinklage. They got like someone who's like in nothing. Like not someone who's not famous at all.
Right,
They're like,
right.
let's just get a random person to.
They got
play
some
these
little
important roles.
Mexican fella.
Well, he might not. Okay, yeah,
I'll tell you.
yes.
He might be Indian, actually.
Here's my 13 reasons for why
Uh,
I am hesitant of always being on this podcast for my future.
But no, anyways, yeah. So that movie where they had, I guess they started with all little people,
Which one?
and then Peter
Snow White?
Dinklage said it's no good, so they transitioned to.
well, they
like,
never
people of
casted the little
color.
people, and then they Peter Dinklage, as soon as it got announced, he was like, I can't believe they're still making this ass backwards movie before anything even came out.
Oh, so he was just like judging it.
Preemptive. He was like,
He was just assuming that
they
they're going
shouldn't
to
even
cast a
be
bunch of little
doing
people.
this. Yeah.
Right.
And then
Because it has dwarf in the title.
exactly, yeah. And then they got
They
Release photos.
Yeah.
And it's like regular sized people, but they're woke. It's like that was the big controversy, right?
Yeah,
It's like
pretty
Snow
much.
White and the 7 woke people of no denomination.
No
or whatever.
specific denomination.
Yeah.
Gal Gadot and Rachel Zegler are not friends. Clash over politics as Disney's Snow White disaster continues.
Yeah.
And so that was a big controversy from the other side, where they're like, they're trying to make the dwarves gay and black and fucking, non-binary. They're trying to make Snow White woke. And then they're like, the executives are like, God damn it. So
I
now you
hate
watch
this
the most
'cause,
recent
like-
trailer, and all the dwarves are just CGI. So
Yeah.
they've just fully gone around. It's like, how is this even the same movie?
It's crazy.
Why? I love how like people need to like. There's like there has to be this like political aspect for everyone to shit on this movie, and people can't just shit on this movie for it being a bad like
Yeah.
live action, fucking soulless like
Yeah.
reboot of just to make money of a previous film. Like, I love when none of this shit happens when it's like all the other like Lady and the Tramp and Aladdin and all these other live actions they do fine. But just because this has like a political controversy behind it, that's why everyone's shitting on it. It's like, why don't you just shit on it because it's a bad movie?
Because it's
Like,
soulless.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
the Lion King shit. It's like the most soulless remake in the world, and it's actually making money.
and people
getting a
love that
sequel.
movie. Yeah, people love that movie, and it made like over $1 billion. Aladdin made over $1 billion.
Crazy
Like-
numbers.
God,
Another movie they're doing, Disney. Lilo and Stitch, the new Lilo and Stitch remake.
I don't even want to talk about this.
Dude, it's fucked up. Have you seen the new one where it's Lilo and Lilo and Stitch together at Nani's work, and Lilo's like talking. The VFX and the eye line, it just does not work at all. Like the whole like
they probably didn't have a placeholder. They probably didn't have
yeah.
a placeholder for them to look at.
Yeah.
Like they probably didn't have tennis balls or
No.
C-stands for them to look
And that's
at.
the thing. They get the actor to look at like one spot, but Stitch is bouncing all over the place. It just it really removes like the I don't know. Stitch just feels like nothing in this VFX. Honestly, and me being a VFX guy, Stitch should have been a puppet, 100%. Like
I was gonna say if he was like what's that movie? Oh my god, what's that movie with the plant?
Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah, if it was like a full prosthetic, like because that looked so good back then.
Yeah.
You
But
can't even.
It'd be a lot smaller.
The plant in Little Shop of Horrors is potted, so it doesn't move around very much.
Yeah, but that's just like the only
But
example I can think
Lilo's
of. There is
bouncing around
examples.
the room.
It's true. Yeah, but they could do a
Stitch.
hybrid of like.
Yeah, they should have done a mix. Honestly,
Yeah, they could do
should
a
have done
hybrid of
puppets for
both.
the like stationary stuff, and then
Yeah.
CGI for the big movement.
I remember the
It's a
Disney
damn
ride. The Disney. Did you ever go to Disney, Dan? I know
Yep.
Murray didn't.
I did.
Like you remember the Stitch like ride?
Murray's broke
No, I just know you've never traveled outside the place, so it's irrelevant to ask you. Is what I'm
because
saying.
I'm broke.
Well, I didn't say it. You
I'm
said
just
it.
kidding.
Well, like the big prosthetic of Stitch in that looked good.
Yeah.
And that was like in 2000s.
No,
2000s.
definitely. It's something they could have done. It's within their ability. It's just
I
like
think the most egregious,
effort.
the most egregious thing for me is how, like we were talking about the live action Fairly Odd Parents movie, how they just turned Cosmo and Wanda into like real life people to
Yep.
save money.
Yep.
Like, and they're doing that with this with
Pleakley and
Pleakley and-
Dr.
and-
Jumba.
yeah, like it's so lazy. Like,
Yeah.
okay, we're gonna have this shitty CG Stitch the whole time, but then these other characters, we're just gonna make them real life people to save some money and make
No,
you
honestly.
care about them more because now in film it's no longer about the characters, it's about it's that actor. I like
Yeah.
that actor. I
Yeah.
love Zach Galifianakis in The Hangover. He's perfect for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
fucking stupid.
it sucks. We're in a dark age.
Jack Black
Yeah.
and Steve.
yeah.
Also, like, this movie is 2 hours and like 20 minutes, and Lilo and Stitch is like an hour 20. Same with Aladdin.
Really?
Hour.
What?
I know.
Yeah.
Wait, they're making them longer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the original Aladdin was
What
an
the
hour
fuck?
20. Like there's no room for bloat, or they trimmed all the fat.
It's great
And then the
managed.
live action Aladdin is also like 2 hours, and then this is also 2 hours, and the original Lilo and Stitch was only an hour 20.
Why would they add stuff?
Yeah.
It's just lazy. It's just like
Yeah.
it's like like just scenes that don't mean anything that are probably improv.
No, literally,
Just to, like-
it's bloat, and they make the edits worse, and they just like don't follow the exact shot. There's a reason the original movie's so good. It's anime movies are made with such a tight schematic. You know what I mean? Like they have such a it's so arduously laid out, and they just make
Yeah.
them.
I also
the
learned
live actions
that-
more meandrous.
I heard that the original Lilo and Stitch, they had like no budget. Like they barely had a budget to finish the movie, and then Disney didn't expect it to be the huge success that it was,
That's
and it
interesting.
made so much money.
Yeah.
I know they had to reanimate
Yeah.
a scene because of 9/11.
Yeah, because it came out right after 9/11, so instead of Stitch hijacking a plane to chase after Lilo to save her, it's just
Like a
the ship.
spaceship.
Yeah. And they had to
And
change it
'cause
so
they-
instead of buildings and stuff, it's like
It's
just
pretty
islands.
cool though, because you can find the whole original scene like fully animated
Yeah,
on YouTube. Because it was like it's not even
I saw that on Corridor Digital.
it's not even like a drawing. It's like it's like fully animated.
Yeah, they did the whole
Wow.
thing, and then they had to redo it even with
It's
no
not
budget.
storyboards.
That's crazy.
It's a proper finished scene, and then they're like, "Fuck, this looks just like 9/11."
This is gonna remind everyone exactly of 9/11.
They're like, "Holy shit, that scene in the movie we're about to release looks just like that horrible terrorist event that happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
We should go
Well,
fix
it took
that."
them. It says it took them 4 years to make the movie, so they might have done that
Whoa.
scene before that shit happened. It started in 1997, and it was
Wow.
released in 2002.
That's crazy.
Wow,
Because
2002. So they had to finish. Anyways,
Well, 2D animated movies always took a long time.
Yeah.
It sucks that I remember Pixar was the it's like, okay, Pixar's going to be all the 3D animated movies because that's like their own thing, and then Disney movies are still going to be 2D animated, and then now it's the exact opposite. Everything
Yeah.
is 3D.
Yeah.
It's just like
It's a bummer.
yeah. Well, but let's be honest. Did any of us go and watch Looney Tunes the day the world blew up in theaters?
Yeah, we're the problem.
So who's really part of the problem?
Yeah, honestly.
What's
That's
really
like-
the problem? It's
Honestly.
us. It's the consumers.
No,
it's
that's-
the audience.
No,
That's
we're goofing.
different.
Because Looney Tunes the day the Earth blew up looks like shit.
I know,
It's
but
also like-
it's the only 2D animated movie ever made.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, but it also has the
In the
same
past
problem
8
of
years.
Support the
that's
whole
not true.
industry
Spider-Verse
family.
is 2D.
Yeah,
That's true.
everybody saw that shit. But now the next
I
one
think
is
it's gonna have a
indefinite
new
hiatus.
wave. I think it's gonna go full circle, and 2D animated movies from Disney will come back
I hope.
because of the success of Spider-Verse or.
Now they make they remake the live action one into 2D.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
god, that'd be awful.
They remake the live action Lilo and Stitch into
They
2D.
remake the remake.
Hey, how about this?
Genius.
We love talking about the woke mob.
Oh,
Did you guys know that Lilo and Stitch has been reanimated on Disney Plus?
Really?
What scene? Oh yeah, well I know about the washing machine.
Yeah, there's a scene where they
Oh, right.
stuff the little kid in or whatever, or something, or Lilo
That's
or
not
something into
woke.
into
That's
the
just
washing machine.
that's not really woke changes. That's just
The woke mob doesn't want you to put your kid in the washing machine.
well, yeah. I don't think it's the
It's
woke
my
mob. I
right.
think
I could put where my kid in whatever kind of machine I'd like.
I wash my
it's
kid
not.
at whatever's
It's
most
not
efficient.
towards the parents. It's like towards
You-
a kid
You
who looks
sissy
at that
liberals
and then
think everyone can afford bath water.
pointless talking about this.
My dishwasher ain't big enough to fit the kid in it.
The hell am I supposed to use? My dishwasher can't fit him.
I used to use dishwasher when they were babies, but that's too big. He's good. Minecraft. We're talking about Minecraft. So they're
We were?
doing
What?
yeah, for a second we mentioned it because we're talking about animation shitty. It was like a second we mentioned it way before.
Jack Black
Yeah.
and Steve.
Yeah.
Also, this movie is.
I'll cut that in the edit so people can see. But anywho,
We did that during this. I don't think we did.
No, we didn't talk about it, but there was a brief brush. There's someone
Oh.
mentioned it once. But anywho,
Well, I remember the
Um,
last time I was on the podcast, we talked about the Minecraft movie for like 25 minutes.
I got
Placing
some
blocks
news now.
and shit 'cause
So
I'm in fucking Minecraft.
yeah, Jack Black exactly. He was originally supposed to play a pig. Did you know that?
Yeah, I heard about that.
He was supposed to
He
play a
originally got
talking
cast
pig.
as like a small role playing a pig, and then late in production, they're like, you know what? He should be the main character.
Yeah, honestly, he's
and
so
then he
good.
was like, I'll do it if I can do my own version.
I'll do
That's what I read.
Steve.
I'll do
Yeah,
it if I could
exactly.
just play
That's
Jack
why
Black.
when you watch the movie, it's just Jack Black. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know it'll sell. Because kids love Jack Black.
It's
I love
wild.
Jack Black.
I like Jack Black too. I fuck with School of Rock.
Yeah.
I love
As I get
School of
older,
Rock's
though,
actually
I
one of my
start-
favorite movies.
I start to think the Mike White influence on School of Rock might be the reason it's so good, though. It might not be Jack Black.
So
The
real.
Mike White influence.
Mike White wrote School of Rock.
Oh, like
and
Ned Schneebly. Yeah.
Yeah, Ned Schneebly, and he made White Lotus, which is like
Yeah, my
super
mom loves White Lotus.
critically acclaimed. I know. I gotta watch it.
Yeah.
I don't really care for it. I
You've
think I don't
seen
want
it?
to. I just, it doesn't interest me. It's just gonna make me like annoyed. I feel like because it's
So you
the
haven't
whole
seen it?
premise. Yeah, no, I have not. I've
So you're
seen
telling me you haven't
clips.
seen it? You're casting judgment.
I said okay. I said I'm probably not gonna watch it. That's all I said.
Fair enough. That's actually not what you said.
What did I say?
Did you say you don't like it or that it's not good?
I said I don't care for it. Like the premise, it doesn't like
Right.
intrigue me enough to even give it a chance.
I don't even know about it. What's the
Fair
premise?
It's
like
just
a
about.
freaky resort.
It's basically like the whole premise is that the entire cast of characters are all like the biggest like asshole, self-centered pieces of shit and like very unlikable. And
It's
then they
coming
get
from the world's biggest Sunny fan.
yeah, but like I don't know. In Sunny, it's like they're the joke every time. Like I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't
I
even
don't
seen
know,
White
I
Lotus,
s-
so I don't know.
I haven't either, so I can't really talk about it.
Oh, right.
There's just other shows I'd rather watch first that I have not watched.
Yeah, true. Like Severance, that just had its finale. That was pretty cool. I won't get
I
into
want to watch
that,
the new
but-
season of Fargo.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
Um,
kind of got disinterested in Fargo.
yeah. Fargo seems cool.
Fargo's like the
I didn't
same
like the
thing as
movie
White
much.
Lotus because also an anthology.
Yeah, it's like a new thing every season.
Yeah.
I love the movie. Oh man, the show I like more though. At
Yeah.
least the first season. First season's
Fargo?
great.
Yeah, I really liked the first season. Then when I get to the second season, I was like, oh man, it's all different characters.
yeah.
I know it's like I
But
know
then
it's
it's like,
the
oh, that's the whole
point,
thing.
but yeah, I felt the same way because like the first season was so well crafted and you really like all the characters, and then it immediately feels like as soon as you start the second season, it's like oh, it's just like the same thing but with a new set of characters. But I don't know.
Hmm.
It's a different
Yeah.
like time period, I know, and shit.
I'm back and forth on the Coen brothers. You know, I love Garfield, but I hate The Big Lebowski.
Yeah, man.
They wait, what? What about Garfield?
That
I
one's for the
love
fans.
Garfield.
That one's a deep cut.
Yeah,
No,
they made-
Look it up,
What?
Shaflonka. Look it up. It says Coen.
the Garfield movie with
Bill Murray?
With Bill Murray. There's this clip of Bill Murray talking about it because those movies are like famous for being really shit, right?
Yeah.
I love that movie as a kid.
And it's like, why did Bill Murray sign on to do this? And there's this clip of Bill Murray talking about it, and he's like, I read the script. It said Cohen. I thought it was the guys who made Fargo and Big Lebowski. I just signed on. Turns out that it's spelled Coen. This guy's Cohen.
Yeah,
Totally
it's completely
different guy.
different. It's completely different.
But I had already
yeah.
signed the contract. So Bill Murray just like locked in, thinking it was like those directors, and he was like, "Well, anything they touch is gold."
That's funny.
And then ended up being a
So
totally different
good.
guy who had never made a movie in his life, and then went down as like like a really shitty movie. But I remember liking it as a kid too.
Yeah.
I loved it as a kid.
Bill Murray's a really good pick for Garfield.
Yeah.
He
Way
fits it.
better than fucking Chris Pratt.
I think why I liked it so
Yeah.
much too is like it's Garfield's completely CG, but then Odie is a real dog. I liked that a lot.
It was pretty funny.
Yeah. Good dynamic.
Cameron, what do you think about this?
What?
I had this idea for like sort of like a public service announcement. You know how like fast food restaurants Canada has implemented the thing where they have to have like the calorie count on the menu
Okay.
so that like you don't eat too much. It's like to make people, it's like to encourage healthier choices and stuff.
Yeah, and I always pick the things that somehow have the most calories.
I know, right? I'm thinking a more effective method would be when you walk in, the workers go, "Hey, fatty." You walk in, they go, "Hey, what's up, fat ass?" And then it sort of like encourages you not to like eat there anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you want a Baconator, little piggy?
They're like, "Oh, what's up, you fat pig? What do you want today?" And then you're like, "Oh,
Well, the point of the
want
calorie
anything.
count. The point of the calorie count isn't to
third
get
time
rid
this
of
week,
sales.
eh, fatty?"
No, it's
I'm
a
always
health
worried when I go
initiative.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to
but
make
they
you
still
healthier.
want customers, so they're not gonna just.
No, but what if the government?
No, it's
we're
an
saying, like,
Ontario.
yeah.
It's a government mandate. It's
Yeah.
like the blackened lungs on the cigarette packs. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yes, But that's
It's
why
to
I
discourage you from eating unhealthily.
Yeah.
You
Yes,
walk in
but
like,
the-
hey, you fat lard, what
the
do you want today?
corporation,
You
the
lard
corporation
ass.
itself, the
Oh,
corporation
third time you've
itself
been in
is
here,
not
eh?
going to do that. They
You're
want
fat
money.
as shit.
law, they'll
And on
get
the app, if
fined
you
if
order
they
too many
don't.
times, you unlock a badge. It's like, hey, you're officially a fat ass.
Oinker. Yeah.
You're a level 3 piggy.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
That's what I was thinking.
I bet they don't even want that. I bet a lot
like-
of like tax money comes from McDonald's.
Yeah, probably. It's a big industry.
That's a good point, I guess.
It's
They want the people to be
it's-
healthy.
Yeah.
It's the thing you were talking about, the woke shit. It's an illusion of them
That
doing the
woke
good
mob.
thing.
They're keeping
It's just
us
them
fat.
pretending that they're doing the right thing, but in reality, they're like, no, keep going there.
Bro, the woke mob wants us fat, eating soy, growing bitch tits.
Okay, wait, I want to talk about.
Uh,
Wait, what was Dan talking about with Coen Brothers? Wait, I want to talk about Coen Brothers.
They made
No, I
Garfield.
was just doing a bit because we were talking about.
Oh, I thought you were serious when you said you were like.
Because I don't
iffy
like. Well, okay,
between-
because I didn't care for Fargo. I didn't much care for Burn After Reading. I actually really disliked Burn After Reading.
I love Burn
I
After
haven't
Reading.
seen it.
Yeah, I didn't like it, but
We're like the three. We're right in the middle. I'm right in the
Yeah.
middle.
I can understand why for Burn After Reading because it's very like messy in terms of like a cohesive story.
yeah.
But
Big
I
Lebowski,
think it's
I love.
so funny.
Big Lebowski is amazing.
Yeah.
I think Brad Pitt's character in Burn After Reading is my favorite Brad Pitt like performance he's ever done because it's just
Better
so
than Fight
different
Club?
from Brad Pitt.
I like him
Yeah.
in Fight Club.
I
What
love
the
him in
one where
Burn
he's
After
like a
Reading
drug
'cause
addict
he's-
guy.
what 12 Monkeys?
Oh, that movie's good too, but it's a different movie.
That's the movie where
Um,
Brad Pitt's like a druggy nut.
No, it's
You ever see that
something else. It might
Netflix
be-
movie where he was like a military cartoon? He was all like, and he goes to her. He's like,
Like Fury?
Well,
Or
what's the
No,
movie
no, he
Tarantino
didn't.
wrote but didn't direct?
Natural Born Killers?
No, not that.
Um,
It's the one about like it's the guy. It's Chris. The guy from Mr. Robot. Christian
What?
Slater.
oh, are you talking about the Robert Rodriguez movie? The
No, it's a Quentin Tarantino written movie, but not directed. It's
yeah,
Christian.
he
Slater.
wrote one of Robert Rodriguez's movies and he stars in it, but he's not.
It's not.
He didn't
that.
direct it. Okay, I'm looking at his IMDb, bro.
I know what movie you're talking about. That's the other one, with him
Dust
and
Till
George Clooney.
Dawn.
Yeah, Dust
Yeah,
Till
Dust Till
Dawn.
Dawn. Yeah.
It's this movie with Christian Slater where he has like a dark passenger like Dexter, but his dark passenger is Elvis. And every time he looks. in
Oh,
the mirror,
True
he-
Romance.
Yeah, True Romance. Isn't Brad Pitt in that?
Let me check.
I like Brad Pitt and Meet Joe Black.
He is in that. Yeah, he's in it.
Heyo. He's
There
a
you
drug
go.
addict guy in that movie, and he's
Yeah.
super unlike any other character I've seen him in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Any other role that I've seen him in.
That's
And
why
that-
I
he's
really
really
liked
good in
him in
that
Burn
movie.
After Reading because it's just so different from what he usually does.
True.
You should watch
Um,
Leaving Las Vegas or whatever. What's this
Fear
one
and
called?
Loathing in Las Vegas.
No, what's the movie we were just talking about?
Burn After Reading.
Burn After Reading.
Mm.
Yeah, I've seen it
No,
like 3
not Burn
times. I
After
really
Reading.
liked it.
The Tarantino written movie.
True Romance.
True Romance.
Yeah,
Leaving Las
Jesus.
Vegas is a Nick Cage movie.
Oh, wait.
I thought you were talking about Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas with Johnny Depp.
That's a Johnny Depp movie. Yeah.
That movie's
yeah.
just okay.
I like it a lot.
It's fun. I like the
like
I
its
liked the
weirdness.
book, but it's like I don't know.
The movie is pretty good. It's like, it's one of those movies where you're, it's, like, it's sort of just about like the vibe. I don't know. It's kind of like
It lost the plot.
yeah, it lost the plot.
The book's
Do you know what's
got
a
plot.
really good? Do you know what's a really good Coen Brothers movie that's like no one's seen because it's one of their like, not as known ones. Miller's Crossing.
Oh, I've heard of that.
It's so good. It's like the classic like mob like movie where like some like the character you're following that you like is kind of slowly making the wrong decisions that'll backfire on him. It's like, like the Breaking Bad or like Sopranos type. Where
Didn't
you're
the
kind of
Coen
following an
brothers?
antagonist. What up?
Didn't the Coen brothers direct the Pine Barren episode of Sopranos?
Did that? I didn't even know.
Um,
It's a good ass episode. I
Or
like
they had a
that.
hand in like writing it or something.
I like that episode. So if they did that, hey,
I
it's another
swear
thing I
they were
like.
involved with that episode because it's like a special episode of the show. You can tell when
Yeah.
you watch it.
No,
It's
it's a
different from the
good
rest.
ass episode.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
really
see
good.
anything where they directed a Sopranos episode, but
Just
Maybe
look up,
maybe they were just inspired by it. Maybe Christopher, like, cause the guy Maltasante,
Yeah.
who plays him.
I don't know his name, but he does a podcast nowadays with
Yeah, and
the
he was like a
Bobby
writer
guy.
on the show,
Yeah.
and so
Have you
maybe he just
seen?
said that he was inspired by the Coen Brothers movies or something.
Mm.
I always liked that the first episode of The Last Man on Earth is directed by Phil Lord and Chris Miller.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's like the only one they did.
Hmm.
Have you seen Raising Arizona?
No, I actually haven't.
Oh, I love Raising Arizona.
Have you seen MacGruber?
MacGruber. Yeah, I've seen MacGruber. I
was
actually,
so
it's like
disappointed with MacGruber.
yeah,
I thought it
same.
kinda
I
sucked.
I love Will Forte, and I
Yeah.
thought it was just gonna be like a okay bad comedy. No, it is a terrible movie.
I thought MacGruber kind of sucked. Yeah.
There is one gag in it that I love, and it's like actually a great gag, but
What
the
do you
rest of
want
the
me
movie
to
I hate.
fuck? Is that
No,
one?
it's the one where like some guy in a
Oh,
car
I
like
know what
cuts
it
him
is.
off, and
Yeah,
then
the
he
license
he
plate.
memorizes his license plate, and then like 20 minutes later, one of the other characters looks in his like journal, and it's just like a serial killer. Like he wrote the license plate like a million times.
He's like
I love
completely
that
obsessed with the guy
Yeah.
who cut him off in traffic.
It's like one of my favorite bits.
Yeah, I
That
love
is
when
really
he's
funny.
chasing him down, like repeating the number again and again and again.
Yeah, he like
That's
has
so
it like
funny.
circled like a million times in the journal.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Oh,
It's like
man.
moments like that make you think MacGruber's gonna be a great movie, but then the whole movie is like the movie as a whole is like
It's
this doesn't
terrible.
hold up. It doesn't. It doesn't work.
Okay, I looked into it. Pine Barrens. You'll never guess who it was directed by. Steve Buscemi. Before he was even
And
a
he's
cast
worked with the
member.
Coen Brothers.
Yeah, he worked with them, and it was before he was a cast member on the show. So he did that,
Yeah.
and then they're like, "Yo,
So
we'll
he.
bring him
Oh,
in."
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So he was like friends with them before he became a cast member.
yeah, pretty neato.
That's pretty neat.
Yeah,
Are you guys past that part? You and Sarah?
yeah. Pine Barrens was sick. Now we're past the part with
No,
Tony.
the Steve Buscemi part.
Yeah, we're past that now too.
Yeah, that part was pretty good. I like that season.
Yeah, super cool.
I haven't
Super-
seen any of his Sopranos.
You'll like it. You should watch it.
I know. I
It's
just
really
shouldn't
good.
watch it.
Yeah.
It's
I
really
think the next
hilarious.
show I'm gonna watch is Better Call Saul.
Oh yeah, Better Call Saul is really good too.
Yeah. I haven't finished Better
Why-
Call Saul.
One of the first things that comes up if you look up Steve Buscemi is Steve Buscemi circumcised?
Is he?
What the hell?
why?
He wasn't circumcised.
What?
Oh, I look
Okay,
at him. I
big
feel
problem.
like that is a bit of a surprise.
Big problem. Big problem. We gotta fix that.
Why is that one of the top searches though? Did he
I know.
mention it somewhere?
I have no idea. Probably.
Hmm.
His best
Hmm.
movie is obviously Spy Kids 2.
We should
Yeah,
start a
I'm gonna put
GoFundMe
Wall Street.
for
right?
Steve Buscemi's circumcision.
Do you think God stays up in heaven because he too fears what he created?
Yeah.
Steve Buscemi circumcision GoFundMe.
We need to get Steve Buscemi circumcised.
It's been too long.
He needs it. No, anywho. He's pretty sick. His part is pretty good. Although I will say his character's an idiot.
in Spy Kids,
I know in Sopranos.
right?
He beats up the guy
I
he's
know.
opening the spa with for no reason.
The Asian guy.
That
yeah.
tripped me out. It's like
It's like sure it was funny. Some Asian fella getting beat. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Murray's Mark Wahlberg getting it. No. His character's just so stupid though. He beats up that guy for no reason, and then he kills. He kills some guy we don't even fucking know, but it's a friend of the guy who was in fucking Goodfellas. That gets killed by Joe Pesci in the bar in Goodfellas. So it's like he kills that guy for no fucking reason at all, and then they just have to kill him. It's like, what an idiot.
Well, he like swears he wants to be legit, but it's not in his nature, and then he forces himself to try to be legit until he like explodes.
Yeah.
Like,
No.
you should have just been doing mob stuff the whole time instead of trying to get into a business with this stupid massage thing.
But that's the thing is that there's so long between. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even know. But
Have
anywho,
you guys heard about this new Netflix show, Adolescence?
I have.
I haven't.
It's that
It's
UK
about-
crime show.
Yeah, it's about a 13-year-old kid who is arrested for murder.
Yeah,
Is like a true story, like a documentary?
I don't think it's a
it's
true
vaguely
story.
based off of a couple of crimes, but it's
Yeah,
not
it's
like
usually how it
based off
goes.
real life. Yeah, there was a controversy on Twitter where people were saying that it was like a black kid that they made a white kid, That's not true. People made that up.
Stupid.
Yeah,
That's such a Twitter thing to make up. Oh my
honestly.
God.
But yeah, no, I saw people saying it was made up.
Actually,
'Cause
this
the
crime was
show's-
done by a black guy, but they wanted to. They didn't want you to think that, so they made it a white kid.
Yeah.
And then 100 people go, "Oh, it's the narrative that the media is trying to push."
Yeah.
And then it's like not even true at all.
No, literally,
God,
it's
Twitter's
a
such
show
fucking
based off.
cesspool.
Yeah, it's a show just based off nothing. It's or like based off of like a bunch of crimes, but it's, yeah.
I think they're making a new Black Mirror season.
Oh yeah, yeah, I heard about that.
Did you
That's
watch
pretty
the
cool.
last Black Mirror season?
I watched some of it. I watched the one
I
about
think I did.
the kid
I
who
watched
goes
Beyond the
home.
Sea. I watched
I
the
didn't
Aaron
see that
Paul one.
Oh no, I
Is the
did see
newest
that
season-
one.
Is the newest season the Street Fighter, the Miley Cyrus, and like that?
No,
stuff?
that was like
Yeah,
that
that
was
was
like 2
before.
seasons ago.
Oh, I
The
probably
new
haven't seen
season,
new season.
the new
Alright.
season only had like 3 episodes.
Maybe I did. I'll have to look them up. Let me see.
I actually liked the Aaron Paul one.
That adolescent show though, Kojima
Aaron
gave it a
Paul?
good review.
Whoa, yeah, it's
Bro,
getting.
doesn't he
I
give
brought it up
everything a
'cause
good review?
getting. Well, I brought it up because it's getting insane reviews, like really good reviews.
That's the thing. Kojima only gives good reviews, but if something's bad, he doesn't say anything. He says,
He'll
"I
give like a
watched
low
this."
key.
He's like, "I watched
Yeah.
this film." If a
Yeah,
film's
exactly.
really really bad, he'll say, "I'm gonna watch this film later," and then he won't even tweet about it after.
An
not
average
even
woman
worth
is
his
stunned
time.
to
Yeah.
discover a global streaming platform has launched. No, I don't think I've seen. Wait, season. Wait, June.
Came in like season 6.
Yeah,
That's
the
the one of-
most. I don't think I've seen season 6. I think I've only seen season 5.
I only watched the Aaron Paul one because it was basically just a movie. It was like an hour and 30 minutes.
Which one is that? Beyond the Sea.
Yeah, Beyond the Sea. It was pretty good.
It was crazy.
It really reminded me of
I don't
how
think I've
good
seen
of an
any of
actor
these.
Aaron Paul is.
Yeah.
He was
Yeah.
really good in it.
Mr. White.
No, it was crazy.
No, but it was like different. It was
Yo,
very different from what he
bitch.
usually does.
Yeah.
That's funny because when
Um,
I've seen him in the new like Invincible season, it seemed like really like corny.
Yeah.
It seemed like he was just doing like Jesse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Especially I
there's
thought
been
he was
examples of.
a lot like Todd too, from
He can't
BoJack.
keep getting away with
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Does he say something exactly like that in the Invincible episode?
No, I think he says those exact words. Yeah.
He says something exactly like that.
Yeah. No, but he's actually really good in that episode, I will say, because he plays 2 people in his same
Yeah.
body. So it's really
Like 2
interesting.
completely different personalities. Yeah.
Yeah.
So is Carl Pilkington in Sick of It.
And that's
Also
a great
just,
performance
like-
when he did it.
It
Any
is- it actually
actor
is.
that can actually cry on
But he's-
camera,
Yeah.
No, but he's
I
a
will
genius.
give credit.
Yeah.
He's like the most genius in the world.
Yeah. No, he's a secret savant.
No, but actually, the surprising thing is in Sick of It, the show where he plays 2 characters, it actually is a good performance.
Yeah.
Kind of wild.
Says something about actors.
He plays himself and his dark passenger, pretty much.
That's pretty sick.
Plays like his inner monologue.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever see Black Mirror Bandersnatch, like the interactive one?
Yeah.
I did.
I did not like it.
I didn't
Oh,
care
really?
for
I thought
it.
it was pretty cool.
I thought it was okay. But I didn't
I
care
thought
for
it was interesting at first,
Mm.
and then every single ending sucked. And I went through with my friend, like we went through all of the possibilities, and every one of them was like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the novelty of it. I did it with like a whole I did it with like a pretty big group of people, so it was like pretty fun.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
one of those things that it feels like a really good concept that was like kind of shunned by it being a weak story.
Yeah.
Well, but it's kind of like, yeah, they kind of fucked
They
themselves up.
they
by,
went
like-
way too like hard on a meta aspect,
Yeah.
which was not good.
That's what I mean. They had like too many possibilities, so they kind of wrote themselves into a corner where they're forced to have a weak story to like
Yeah.
facilitate that many like endings and stuff.
And the fact that like 2
Yeah.
of the endings are like that he realizes he's in a Netflix show is
Yeah.
so like pandering to
Yeah.
this brand, and oh my god.
Yeah.
There
They're
were
bringing that
better
character
interactive
back.
stuff on like YouTube.
Yeah.
Oh,
Literally.
100%.
I remember back in the day when you could like they would do the thing where they would have recommended videos at
Yeah,
the end.
they
and
have
they
the
would go to unlisted
annotations
videos.
pop up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like there would be playlists and
Oh, man.
playlists of unlisted videos that you could like click through.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Pretty
were really
cool.
good.
It is.
And then Netflix is like, we're revolutionizing technology with Bandersnatch.
Well, if it took
I
off,
did this shit on YouTube.
if it
Yeah.
did well, it probably would have brought more interactive stuff.
Yeah. Well, they were doing that for a while. The Kimmy Schmidt movie was interactive as well, and that was very good.
Really?
The Kimmy Schmidt movie did it well because they did like jokes with it and like they had one where if you pick the right option, you could just watch Titus sing the entirety of Freebird, all the way until the solo.
I remember there was a period where Netflix bought a bunch of the Telltale games and put them on Netflix, and made them interactive movies. They like
Oh, yeah.
cut out all the gameplay where you have to like look for shit, and it would just be all the cutscenes and dialogue choices.
Bro, have you seen Kimmy Schmidt, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt on Netflix?
No, I've heard you talk a lot about Kimmy Schmidt.
It's so good. That show is so good. The show itself and the movie are both excellent. They're excellent.
I have heard it's pretty good.
It's very good. It has a great sense of humor that you don't see too often. A very absurd sense of humor.
That's how I feel about and I haven't seen. I've just seen like a couple episodes, but I can tell it's up my alley. Is New Girl. It has that like very
my sister
zany
really
sense
likes
of
that.
humor. Like I've seen
New
clips.
Girl
of,
seems more
of-
cringe than Kimmy Schmidt though. I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen clips of New Girl, and it really has the like It's Always Sunny type of humor of it being very like or like not It's Always Sunny, like more community based, where it's very like dialogue, like the dialogue is what makes it funny, not the scenarios.
Yeah, well, my
I don't
sister
know.
really fucks with it, and she usually fucks with things that I like too. So
There you go.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You never know.
I mean, if you like Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, I feel like they're very similar from what I've seen, but I haven't seen much of Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt.
But Kimmy Schmidt is like so good. It's almost like a live action cartoon sometimes.
That's what I've like from the clips I've seen of New Girl. It kind of feels like that.
Mm.
But
gotta check
there's
it
a
out,
lot more
honestly.
seasons of New Girl though.
Yeah, Kimmy Schmidt is so good, and the movie used the choose your own adventure stuff really well.
I didn't even know about that. That's interesting. Okay, yeah.
Just to go, and also Daniel Radcliffe is in it. Harry Potter himself.
What? Say what now?
He's in the movie.
That's crazy.
Just like out of nowhere.
Does he play Daniel Radcliffe?
No, he plays like a prince or something.
Hmm.
He plays like a character.
I love how Daniel Radcliffe after Harry Potter was like, I am now gonna like I have so much money where it doesn't matter. I can pick the weirdest films. And
Wasn't he like nude in a play?
Oh yeah.
oh
He
really?
did a play where he was nude.
Yep.
He's been in some very crazy movies after
Private Show, My Bedroom.
Harry
It was a
Potter.
great play.
No, seriously, he did
Oh.
a stage show. It was called like it was about.
I did
horses.
hear about that.
I swear it
Yeah.
was called like Equine or something like that. And he shows his cock and everything, and people in the
Wowee.
audience are like, you can get like a shaky like video cam. You can't really see his cock,
Be
but
like,
you can tell he's nude.
Yeah. No, he's sick for that. Sick in the
and
head.
then he did a bunch of weird movies, like the one where he's a dead guy the whole time.
That's one of my
Yeah.
favorite movies of all time.
That's
And
I
then he
love
did a
Swiss Army Man.
Kimbo.
Yep.
Swiss
Kimbo
Army
sucked.
Man is one of my favorite movies, and I hate that like no one's seen it, even though it's made by the same people who
Not even
made
me.
Everything Everywhere All at Once, and
I gotta
everyone's
see it
seen
too,
that
though.
movie.
It's fun. I actually quite like Swiss Army Man. I
I
watched it on
love Swiss
Netflix
Army
back in
Man.
the day. Or Prime Video or something like that. But yeah.
I think I saw it on Netflix too. Someone I know hates it, and I'm like, bro, come on.
They hate it.
Yeah, they think it's like one of the worst movies ever, and then they
Whoa.
love Everything
Now I
Everywhere All
gotta
at
watch
Once.
Who was
Even
it?
though they're
Name
very
drop them.
similar movies. No, I'm not doing that on the
Say their
podcast.
Don't worry, I'll
first
bleep
and
it.
last name.
We're not even
No, I'll
streaming.
just tell you
I'm just
after.
recording.
I'll just tell you after.
We're not even
I'll
streaming.
tell
I'm
you
just
after.
I'll bleep it.
I'll just tell you after. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Let me guess, it's Jonathan.
Yeah, Jonathan.
How'd you know?
Don't tell
Swiss
Jonathan I'm
Army
planning on
Man.
killing him.
One of the
It
best
was
parts of Swiss
Robert.
Army Man is that the entire score for the movie is like a cappella by Daniel Radcliffe and Paul Dano and
Whoa.
like some other people.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
you guys
like
see the show
all
Lost?
acapella. No, I've not seen fucking
I've
Lost.
seen a little bit
that was
of it.
that was
Why are you
before our time.
Why are you insulted by me asking you if you've seen Lost?
Because I know about how Lost like the
It's
audience
a good
like
show.
it's well because everyone loved it when it came out and it was like the hit show at the time and then it had like one of the worst endings of all time and now
Yeah,
no one talks about Lost like as say like Breaking Bad of like a past show that still holds
But
up
it is
today.
really good. It's just that it's a show that came out before streaming, so you had to watch it week to week, and it's like a show
Yeah.
that's too in depth to watch week to week. You have to binge watch it. Anyways, it's sort of ahead of its time. Lost is sort of a hidden gem in a way, but it is like the ending is kind of shit. I don't know. It's sort of a mixed bag. But anyways,
Breaking Bad was
the-
ahead of its time.
the opening of the show is a big plane crash, right?
Yes.
And they spent like a crazy amount of money, like more money than they've ever spent on a network show. To do
I think that's
this
the only scene I've seen. The
yeah,
plane
to do
crash
this
scene.
opening plane crash scene, and then all of the score for the show,
Yeah.
or like a lot of it, was they took the pieces of the plane that they used for the crash scene
Mhm.
and were like drumming on,
That's cool.
And like all like the crazy like creepy sound effects are them like playing on the plane itself to give it like a unique soundscape or whatever.
That's very
And
interesting.
it does when you watch the show. It has a very unique soundtrack, and you're like, "What is this? Like, what are they doing?" And then you watch the behind the scenes, and they're like, "This we're playing on an airplane wing, and we're hanging chimes from the jet turbine engine." Boom, 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 boom.
Well, there you
And
go.
it's like pretty cool.
Yeah. Neato.
Groovy.
Yeah. I edited a scene of it for my editing class.
Oh
It was
yeah,
pretty neato. That was fun.
was it the plane crash scene?
No, it was oh, well it was a plane crash scene, but it wasn't like it was like the guys on the ground being like Quentin, you go run up the mountain, pretend you're a crash survivor. Be there. You'll be there 4 days, and then it was another. It was like a real nerdy looking guy commanding a bunch of people in a village.
Oh,
And
that's
then
got to
he's
be
like-
late season.
He's like, so I guess I'm out of the book club then.
Are you talking
Was it
about
like a guy
the?
with glasses?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you
That's
talking about
probably
the
the-
project where we had
yeah.
to recreate like a scene of like all the sounds?
No.
Oh,
This
Do
was
you remember that
in
project?
non-linear.
oh, there was some project where we had to like, pick a scene and do all the foley for it and all the sound design.
Damn, I didn't even do that.
And oh, I hated it, but I did a scene for American Psycho.
Oh, fuck, man! I wish I did that. That would have been fun.
It was stressful.
Was that for sound class or for editing class?
I think it was for sound. It might have been editing
Oh.
actually.
Uh,
It might have been editing. It was something in first year where we had to do like everything because we didn't get to
First
pick like a. Yeah, we didn't get to. We didn't have. We didn't get to like pick a specific like medium yet, so we had to do like everything.
Oh,
It might have been editing
no, I know what you
or
mean.
sound.
It was no, it was sound because I remember doing that. My group did the Twilight Zone.
Hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't that good.
Wait, yours was a group. Mine was by myself.
Really? I had two
Yeah.
other people.
Mine was. I remember mine was complete. I must have been editing class.
Yeah.
Mine was. Yeah, mine
Yeah.
was by myself, and it was just me and my roommate, like playing Jared Leto and Christian Bale.
That's fun. That's sick.
Well, you had to act out the scene too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had to like do all the dialogue.
Oh, I thought you said you had to do all the sound effects.
Yeah.
We had to do everything. Like so I did the scene like right before,
Oh.
like Jared Leto goes to like Christian Bale's apartment and gets murdered. Like when they have dinner together.
Right.
That was the scene I did. So we had to do like glasses like clinking, and, like people like walking by and stuff, and
Mm.
yeah,
It's pretty neat.
Yeah.
yeah, it was wild.
Yeah. Classic.
That's fucking fire.
I'm not a good Christian Bale.
I'm sure you were the best Christian Bale. That
My
there
friend was a great Jared Leto. He did a good job with Jared
I
Leto.
feel like that's a lower bar.
It was it's fair.
No,
But mine was pretty easy because like Christian Bale in that whole scene just talks like very monotone.
yeah, I guess it is a
That's
pretty
like
wooden
his-
performance.
Yeah. Jared Leto
Yeah.
gets like progressively drunk.
Yeah. All right, well, we're about time. We can call it now.
That's the episode.
That's the
Yeah,
episode.
we're gonna
You're so
go.
bad.
We're gonna go play Repo. Everybody, hope you guys enjoyed. I was I signed a contract before this episode saying that if I did this episode, Murray would play games instead of going to bed. So that's what we're gonna do.
Yep.
It's now in the podcast, in verbal,
In writing,
yep, in writing and in verbal
Yep.
consent.
written
so
in
yeah,
blood,
everyone-
Murray's blood.
Meanwhile, I'm already asleep.
Yeah.
He's talking about Melee.
Melee mornings with Murray.
What
Aye.
a title.
That would be a good episode. I'm just playing Melee the whole time.
Yeah. All right. Peace out, chat.